Good morning, advanced art people. I hope you guys are doing all right. Today's lesson is going to be on contour line drawing. Now, there's two different types. You can do a blind contour, which is really difficult, or you can do what we're going to do today, which is more of an advanced looking contour, where you're looking at the subject and you're looking at the paper every 5 to 10 seconds. And you're just going to focus on letting your eye follow the edge of the object. So what you're going to need today is just a sheet of paper. I'm just using this. You're going to need a pen that flows a fair amount of ink. So like a Sharpie pen would work. These Uniballs like this are pretty runny. An InkJoy probably is not going to flow well enough. I'm going to use this old fountain pen just because, hey, it's me and I want to see how it's going to do. So the camera angle is going to change, and then I'm going to talk a little bit more about how we're going to go about doing this. So the subject that you're going to be using is your hand. When you do this, the objective is to observe the details of the hand and just get them as best as you can. What I like to do is start at the wrist, and I'm going to just let my eye kind of work around the hand. If you lay your hand down and trace around it, you're missing the point. And this is about active looking. So you have to look back and forth from the paper to what you're drawing pretty frequently. Now, don't get caught up on like all the little lines and wrinkles and details, because if you do, that's going to throw off the overall shape of what you're drawing. Also try to keep the line moving, because I find that, especially for me, if I stop, I tend to start to fixate on those details, where if I'm keeping the line moving, keeping my eye moving, then I'm going to do a much better job with the line. Now, some people will tell you with contour drawings not to pick the pen up. Due to the nature of fountain pens, if I didn't do that, this one would bleed through this really cheap paper really badly. So that's why I'm lifting it. But you'll notice I'm not sketching. I'm not going back and forth, back and forth. And if I want to do an interior detail like that crease in my hand right there, I cut back in when I do it, rather than break the rather continuous line. And all I'm doing, like I said, is I'm just going back and forth, making sure that I'm looking at what I'm drawing. I'm not trying to make the lines super smooth. I am trying to get as close to life size as I can, without getting overly large. And again, this is a lot of observing, what am I seeing? How does it match up? And I'm not going to do this entire drawing because that's going to make for a really long video. So what I am going to show real fast is it should be pretty close to life size. I didn't trace that, and you watched it happen. And I got that finger a little bit long perhaps, but for the most part, it's life size. So I'm going to show you a completed example of what I want yours to look like that I did in my sketchbook, and hopefully you guys took your sketchbooks home with you. If not, again, just do it on a loose sheet of paper and then photograph it to turn it in. But here again, and this one's got some foreshortening, that's why my hand looks kind of chubby. But if you look, when I line it up, okay, it's pretty close to life size. So if you were to take this all the way out to a finished work of art, and I've got one right here, you might do something like these two hands with it. And this is just the same technique you just saw. Obviously, I added background, and then I used coffee, actual coffee, to paint the skin tones of the hands. So this is a contour line drawing assignment. All right, so use pen. I know we're using a lot of pen lately, and that's going to be kind of a theme for a while. And just really take your time and look from the hand to the paper, from the hand to the paper, every 5 to 10 seconds. That's going to end up with the best result. Okay, I'll see you guys back here next week. You got 1 week to do this. All right, make it good. Be sure you got to take a picture to turn it in to get the grade. All right, y'all be good. Bye.